Hi everybody, Nisha here. I am speaking to you from beautiful Victoria, Canada. I'm actually just outside of the city at my parents' amazing farm here. And I'm really excited to be talking to you today. I'm actually going to step out of the view so you can see some of the gorgeous scenery behind me. So I don't know if you can see much of it, but right there is the ocean and the mountains are off in the distance. It's a foggy day today, so you can't see as much of the gorgeous view. But anyways, I'm super happy to be talking to you today. A, because I love y'all, and B, because I am talking about one of my favorite things to discuss, which is location independence. So I have people say to me all the time, Nisha, one day I would love to have the kind of lifestyle you have where you travel to beautiful places, you get to visit your family very often, and I totally can relate to this line of thinking. For years, living outside of the New York area and having my family all the way over here on the West Coast, I really terribly missed my family and wanted to see them more often. And I was seeing them about once or twice a year because it's a pretty long trek. It takes a full day pretty much to get here. Aside from the long flight from east to west, this is an island, so I've got to hop on either a ferry or a small plane to get over to the island in addition to that long flight. So I wasn't seeing my family very often, missed them terribly, and totally had a case of the one days. Like one day I really want to create this sort of lifestyle for myself where I can see my family more often. So if you're having the one day phenomenon going on in your world, I totally get it. But that's what I want to talk to you about today. So I came to a point where I realized that I was either going to continue to do this, I was going to continue to say one day, one day, one day, or I was going to do something about it and start to create the life that I really wanted now. And when I had that revelation that I was really the one that was keeping myself trapped, I decided to do something about it. And so I want to talk about two things. One is defining the dream, and two is finding the magic number 3. So defining the dream. I really had to sit down and look for myself, like what kind of lifestyle do I really want now? Let's pretend that there is no 5 years from now. Let's pretend that there is no 2 years from now. What do I really want in my life, honestly, now? And for me, it was to be able to see my family more often. I wanted to see them more often now. I wanted to travel the world and go to beautiful places now. I didn't want to have to wait for 2 or 5 years. So I just got honest with myself about the fact that I wanted something, and it was okay to want it. And then I had to look at, well, what are the ways that this could happen? And I really quickly realized that I had totally pigeonholed myself into somehow believing that there were only a couple of different options for how this could happen. The first one was I'm going to have to make a ton of money so that I can get a property out there or somewhere close to my family home so I can be here and split my time between New York and the island. And the second option was that I was going to have to make a ton of money so that I could travel back and forth really frequently. And so I had the dream defined. I had looked at what are the few ways that this could happen, and I started to realize, like, gosh, there must be a magic option number 3 that I'm not thinking about. And it turns out there was. And so I started to decide, well, you know what, I'm going to chase this dream because it's important enough to me now. I'm going to start to create this now. So I literally said to my clients back in New York, the ones that I was seeing face to face, hey, listen, my lifestyle is changing, I'm getting more mobile, I'm going to be traveling a lot, and as a result, we're going to have to work together by phone. And it'll be great for you, it'll be great for me, you're going to get great results either way, because I'm totally yours, I'm totally dedicated to you. What do you say? And you know what? It went off without a hitch. I thought I was going to lose my practice, I thought it was never going to work, people want to see me in person, and I was totally wrong. They were so supportive of me. And if anything, it inspired them to start to think about, well, what kind of lifestyle do they want and what might they have to change about their current lifestyle to start to create that. So all of a sudden I was location independent. And I started to just book my trips every couple of months. I'm just going to come up every few months. And it's worked out amazingly. And I actually was able to sublet my apartment for the time that I'm gone. So I'm actually making money, saving money, I should say, by being here. And it's just amazing. I woke up this morning and I was having my tea and I realized I made it. I made it. You know, for all that time, I thought 6 figures is the answer, or having more time is the answer. Like, if I could just make, you know, $300,000 a year, then I could have what I really wanted. And it turns out that I didn't have to. Now, in the magic of the universe and a lot of elbow grease, you know, I am making the money that I really want to make. And I'll continue to grow that and evolve that. But in the meantime, I'm living the life I really want. I'm really living my dream. So my question for you today is, what is your dream? And what is your magic number 3? Thanks for listening. I look forward to chatting with you soon, and have a fabulous day. Bye.